I grew up in one of the most gang-infested neighborhoods in South Africa. However, although I lived there for 21 years, my family managed to keep me away from the problems that the community faced, so it never really affected me. One of the reasons that the problem in the community never became one of mine was my family's ability to move me to a school outside of Lavendale. I made friends outside of the area and was never really interested and never got time to familiarize myself with the people in the community. On the contrary, that I was from there was the fact that I'd like to rather forget. I was just living there, closely sheltered and protected by my loving family. I heard stories what was happening around me. I was not bothered, or allowed myself to become affected. However, this was to change dramatically. I was doing my 4th year teaching practice in my community, and during the vacation, one of the worst gangster wars took place. It was so bad that the army had to step in. One of the learners at the school I was placed in was shot in a crossfire between 2 gangs during this war. On return to school, many of the learners who were his close friends were deeply affected by this. He lived in our community, and family members educated, and even worse, the learners were traumatized by his murder. Making it worse, he was shot and nobody was found guilty for the murder of this young boy. This was one of the many shootings that hit the media front page. Suddenly I found myself in the middle of all of this. I could no longer keep my distance to the crime that was happening in my community. My perceptions changed dramatically during this time. The SAPS Western Cape Commissioner came to visit the school. A young boy in grade 3 was actually able to describe and mention various drugs clearly, and how different drugs are being used. A 9-year-old boy, I was shocked. Counselors and psychologists offered to work with learners at the school. This is how serious this became. I became involved in this work, and this is where my state of mind changed drastically. Living in this community and becoming a teacher, what better way than for me to use this situation and alter it to something positive? Going back each day to this event, I am not able to change what happened, but I am able to be of assistance in the change of the future of my class next year. It is my community that I want to teach in, and this is my way of open-handedly giving back to my neighborhood, embracing this community that I've so long ignored.